Hello, everyone. It's 4 p.m., so that means that we'll start. And first of all, thank you for joining us today. I'm sure that you are interested in our first open call in the XR2Industry project. Quick introduction. Let me introduce ourselves. Today with me are my colleagues, Laura Zarzur, project marketing coordinator, and Anna Martin, project manager, and we'll be happy to host you here. And today we will talk about the funding opportunities. My name is Rafał Święcimka. I am project manager at Funding Box in the XR2Industry consortium, and we are at Funding Box. We are a front runner. We are responsible for distribution of financial support for mid-caps and SMEs. And on our board today, we have technical expert from Links. So with us are Ondel Rigalde, mechanical engineer, and Johan Beller, R&D engineer at Links. So if you will have any technical questions, please do not hesitate to leave them on the chat. And in the end of the webinar, we will have Q&A session and we'll back to these questions. Okay, I hope that is clear. And last thing, before we start, let me remember our housekeeping rules. So you should be muted during the entire presentation. And we will try to answer at your questions. Right now, I see one question. Okay, so we'll return to this question in the end. So use chat for this purpose. Okay, in a nutshell, here you can see the agenda for today's meeting. During this webinar, we will answer some of the most important questions, such as who can apply, what are the benefits of the XR2Industry open call, what are the extended reality challenges that you could address, how to apply, and in the end, we will have a Q&A slot reserved for attendees to ask questions. So this is the main question. I will tell you how to get €500,000 to boost your extended reality product. Few words about the whole project. So it is the whole name, it is the Tailoring Extended Reality to Industry Needs. And the goal of this European Union funded project is aimed to contribute the European sovereignty in extended reality area. I have to say that one of the partners we have today, Links, so they are the creator of the first European data-aware XR headset. So they are building the fundamental blocks of the reference XR European platform. So we can say that the whole project is kind of European Union response to domination by American, so this is the GAFAM and Asian companies. And one of the goals is application XR in areas such as healthcare, education, engineering. Its prioritize our data privacy, empowerment, industrial relevance, and openness. And last but not least, the project will distribute up to €4.8 million among beneficiaries. So this is the whole money for pre-open calls. Okay, so let's move to our consortium partners. So our coordinator, it is Universidad Politécnica de Valencia from Spain. Is the coordinator of the whole project. We have technical partners from Belgium. It is Support Square, Alteria Solutions, Flux 50. Partners from France, it is Acel Process, as I mentioned before, T Corp, and Maui Mongi. And Funding Box Accelerator from Poland and Funding Box Communities from Spain. So this is our board of partners. Who can apply? The main goal is to select up to 7 developers of XR components, so SME or midcaps, from eligible countries. So we are looking for EU member states and its overseas countries and territories, or Horizon Europe associated countries. And we are looking developers can develop and integrate innovative hardware based on emerging technologies such as 5G, 6G, IoT, data, artificial intelligence, edge and cloud computing, and microelectronics. And here I can add some important, relevant information that we had some kind of changes when we talk about the eligible countries, because right now the United Kingdom and Canada, they are eligible as well. So this something changed, and today we send kind of communication about this, a fact about this important information. I will back to this in the end of this presentation. What are the benefits of the XR industry open call? Uh, as I said before, of course, money, because all beneficiaries can receive up to €500,000, but you should remember that this is the 15-month support program, so will be supported by technical expert, and then you will have an opportunity to develop your product, your services. The whole project, it is divided for two three stages. The first of them, it is individual mentoring plan. It will take 2 months. Then you can get up to €65,000. Then you in the second stage, it is development, technical brick to be used, and MVP. Then it will take 6 months or half year, and then you will receive up to 200 euro, 200,000 euro, and last stage integration plan and report, and then it will take 7 months. It's up to 233,000 euro. So it is in a nutshell. Okay, so what are the extended reality challenges that you could address? As you know, we have a list of 11 challenges. You can see the whole description on our guide for applicants. So it is universal tracker, taking an existing tracking solution and making sure it works with the external headsets. So self-tracking and tracking relative to the headset. Okay, you will find the whole description on our guide, but here I will just shortly mention about this. So biometric human sensing, over here audio with ear protection, high accuracy GPS, hard hat with front of the HMD, external TOF camera, external HDR camera, motion capture system to track several objects, interaction device that fits disabled people, external 5G modem, and haptic gloves for XR standalone headset supporting OpenXR. So this is the whole list. The crucial thing is that each applicant must address only one of the challenges. We are receiving many that kind of questions that your solution you can cover more than one, but you have to decide and you have to choose only one challenge from this list. Okay, I see the question on the chat, but we'll back to this in the end. Okay. Okay, I hope that it's clear. So if you have, because I'm sure that you have a lot of more technical questions, you can try to go deeply. So please use the chat and please just put there your questions. How to apply to the program? First of all, you have to visit our microsite, project microsite. It is xr2industry.fundingbox.com. Then you have to click on this apply now button. Then you have to log in or sign up on our website, start new application, fill out the application, and submit your application. But remember to just to fill all areas or sections that are marked with a red star. Here you can see the list of 11 sections. This first one, this copy previous data, is related with this first open call, which was cancelled by European Union, and we have to relaunch this open call again. So that's why right now it is the option for this one who apply before the 4th June. So then they can fill, and then we can copy the data from this previous application. But if you are doing that the first time, then you have only the 10 sections to fill. What is crucial, you have to visit that part of our website, read first. because here you will find the documents, guide for applicants with whole rules, whole description of the whole project. SG8 is the template of sub-grant agreement. So if you will qualify to our program, then we will sign with you that kind of contract. Frequently asked questions. Yes, so plenty of questions, plenty answers for these questions you will find in this document. So definitely you should visit, you should open and read that document. And remember that you have to apply before the deadline. Deadline is only 1 week, because the deadline is the 17th of September at 5 p.m. Brussels time. So remember about this. And some kind of tips for you. So as I said before, so be on time and use our system. Make sure you submit your proposal through the online form before the deadline. English language, so your proposal must be written in English in all mandatory parts to be eligible. So only parts written in English will be evaluated. I'm sure that's clear. Every question deserves your attention. So generally marked with asterisk of your proposal must be completed. This is the admissibility criterion. Be exhaustive. That means that you have to verify the completeness of the form, as it won't be possible to add any information after the deadline. What's more, less is more. So you can submit only one proposal to XR Industry first open call. So if more than one proposal is identified and submitted by the same applicant, only the last proposal which has been submitted will be evaluated. Yes, so remember about this. European dimension. So this is one of the criterion. Your project should have a clear European dimension, meaning that you have to demonstrate the project's contribution towards the environmental, social, and economic impacts to support sustainable development, Green Deal, and other European policies. Conflict of interest. So we will take into consideration the existence of a potential conflict of interest between you and one or more XR2Industry consortium partners. The consortium partners, their affiliated entities, employees, board members, and permanent collaborators cannot take part in the XR Industry program. All cases of potential conflict of interest will be assessed case by case. Healthy finances and the clean sheet are a must. So that means that we won't accept entities that are under liquidation or enterprises in difficulty. Next one. It is your proposal, so your project should be based on your original work, or if the project is not based on your original work, you have a right to use the intellectual property rights. So IPR must be clearly defined. And last but not least, acceptance of the open calls rules. So to apply for this open call, you have to accept its rules and regulations detailed in the guide for applicants. So the first step, just to visit our guide for applicants. That's I highly recommend. Another kind of helpful tips. So the requested technology readiness level of the solution is defined from initial 3 to 7. It's an unusual situation when we see in comparison to the other project, because it's lower, and it's related with it that we are looking for really innovative solutions. So even solution on TRL3 level, they have a chance to qualify to our project and to be granted. And here in a nutshell, so remember to submit your application before the deadline. You still have only 1 week. Submit your application available only after all the red star marked sections are correctly filled out. So yes, remember about these all red asterisks. Only the last proposal, which has been submitted in order of time, will be evaluated. So you still can edit your application, but only before the deadline. Remember about it? You can always edit all bookmarks. Oh, so it's actually what I just said. Even after submission, you can edit your application, but before the deadline. And there is an option to add contributors on the application submission page. So if you have a bigger team and more people, they should be engaged on this process of writing your proposal, then you have that kind of option and you can add them access to your own application. If you have any questions regarding the open call, reach us at info.xr2industry@fundingbox.com. To be honest, right now we have plenty of questions, and even today after this webinar, I will send you a lot of answers because we have a lot of different kind of questions. When we things related with the rules, with timeline, it's clear, and then we can just respond really quickly. But in some cases, we have more technical questions, and then this technical support is crucial. So big thanks for our partners from Links that they are for their contribution. So after our meeting today, after this webinar, please expect that a lot of you will receive answers for your questions. Okay, FAQ. So maybe only a few examples of the frequent asked questions. So again, we are receiving plenty of that kind of questions that I will read it loudly. We think we can have one more than a challenge, and I have seen that only one challenge can be considered. Is there any challenge that you need more? So the answer is that we are looking only. You can, let's say that in another way. So each applicant must address only one challenge from the list of 11 challenges. We are not looking for solutions to other additional challenges. It's related with rules in our guide for applicants. I have to say that it was a wide discussion with our partners what we are looking for in this particular project, and this is the final list. So you have to choose one of these challenges. The next one, do I understand correctly that UK companies are eligible? So yes, right now, United Kingdom is eligible. So companies from UK can apply. And it's the same situation with the other companies like Albania, Armenia, Bosnia, Canada. Yes, Canada right now, because it's changed during the open call. So that's why I'm trying to emphasize that and to strengthen that information. So, it's a wider list of countries, and you will find them all in our guide for applicants. A few words about the evaluation process, because we are receiving plenty of that kind of questions. So you will find that graphic in our guide, but what can be interesting for you, here you can see the dates. So when we will only close our open call, then it will be admissibility and eligibility check, then in-out scope screening, and then during whole month, we will have external evaluation. So our external expert, they will assess your applications. Then during the mid of November, we will have a consensus meeting with our whole consortium. Then after it, we will announce the final list of our beneficiaries. And what is crucial for you, the mentoring program we are going to start on February next year. So it will be the 15th month, and on February next year, we are going to start our support program. Okay, I think that is all at this moment from my side. Thank you so much for your attention. I will try to read the questions on our chat. I think that right now we can even stop the recording. Yes. So yes, I think that I hope that this recording will be helpful for other potential beneficiaries. And right now,